then Freddy went to the unemployment office. So Freddy had the bright idea of filing for unemployment, to where he made
Wasn't what it used to be anymore. What used to be really easy find, they just lines and lines and lines of people like, how do you find a job?
Next.
So he thought it was a good idea to have some children and benefit off of it.
I'm going to choose to interpret that in a not awful way, considering it's Freddy Krueger. How to phrase that?
That's what he said. Freddy had kids.
Freddy had kids, yep.
Of course, he still needed a job in order to support the children. So he started applying at fast food places.
All right, Freddy working fast food.
And unfortunately, that didn't work either. Because Freddy took one look at his ugly ass kids. And he realized they should work in the circus.
So he took all of his multitude of kids and started a circus of teeny tiny performers. The teeniest little performers, and it was perfect for a while.
And then once again, they found out that he used to kill people in the city. He ended up getting fired again.
He got fired from the circus.
And in a rage, he swore a vendetta against clowns. Unfortunately, the clown he found was an alien.
Next.
The alien clown told Freddy that his youngest son, Emilio, will become the greatest chef in all of Greece.
And Emilio somehow came in contact with the alien, who tried to be a human, with a room full of other aliens trying to be humans. So they were trying to figure out which one was the human, but they were all aliens.
Then they all realized that they were all insanely ugly. And couldn't find a way to continue to support themselves because nobody had the heart to continue to look at them.
So aliens and child are ugly as fuck, okay.
And so, using their advanced technology, they decided to build an island to live upon and create their own society.
Okay, so they have a society.
I like your
Freddy.
gruesomeness, followed by the devil.
Freddy and Emilio, because Freddy killed all his other children because they were too good looking. Freddy and Emilio ruled this island with an iron fist, and unfortunately they...
Iron fist.
And unfortunately, they didn't agree with the town's parenting, so they decided instead.
Next, I'm gonna picking up on you.
Then they realized that the alien was still on the island and that he was in seek of vengeance.
Next.
And yet, the vengeance never came. He worried every night and could not sleep, for he feared the vengeance.
Next.
Because the vengeance of the alien was so wrathful, because he was so ugly. He was uglier than Emilio. And then Freddy...
Next.
Realized that the actual vengeance was waiting for the vengeance the entire time.
Next.
The vengeance itself was against his own son. So he decided that he had to kill his own son. Which he killed him again, going back to the putting the F word on his body.
The alien murdering him? Okay, he drove back, he drove back. So he put the F on the son, so that way he get murdered.
And yet, the son did not die. The son became a fashion designer, following his father's desires and footsteps.
And instead of red and green, he decided to do blue and black. Because what was the color of that dress anyway?
They all got off the island and they moved back to shore before the island capsized.
And Emilio ended up making a successful fashion designer brand, and everybody moved in. Freddy started to work for his son Emilio.
Next.
Freddy started to work for his son.
Where, as he took over the company, his son went on to design intergalactic.
The moment we hear that.
So Emilio started this brand called The Gap. And The Gap...
Apparently there was a lawsuit involved. I don't know why.
Next.
And with that lawsuit, they decided.
With that lawsuit.
And with that lawsuit, he decided it was not the regular Gap, but the Gap in the sea.
Oh, God.
this story before. They have competing names and different products. Who wins?
Who wins the greatest tournament of the fashion designers which started in Mexico?
Luckily, since they're telling Seuss their different products, they both win. Still, one still wins to the other.
And Emilio becomes the victor, even though it was a tie, because Emilio doesn't know what he's doing.
Like that, vengeance upon you finally. Now you die, and he kills his dad.
Next.
Emilio becomes the new Freddy Krueger and goes on to fight Jason for 5 other movies.
Yeah.
At the end of the final movie,
He just realizes, wait, I can follow my guy in fashion design, but I can't follow my guy in murder. It's not okay. I can't murder anymore.
so he becomes a fashion designer once again. And Emilio still doesn't know what he's doing.
And yet he's so successful and makes all this money. How does he do it? What is a millionaire?
Emilio rivals Elon Musk and he goes to space.
And together they get trapped in space. And Jeff Bezos joins them. Oh, no. Impossible. Emilio is the door!
And Emilio gets pissed and he kills Jeff Bezos in space. The first death in space, mind you. And then after he kills Jeff Bezos, he goes on to take his vengeance on Elon
The
Musk.
ship was sabotaged, and he wasn't allowed to return to Earth anyway. So they were just gonna stay up there and starve to death.
But before he makes it to Earth, he runs into Luke Skywalker in his X-Wing. Which way is the Dagobah?
And they decide, wait, which stuff is video? Potatoes. Oh my god.
To the one that just went, what is going on? This is how this game works. Suddenly you end up in space on a dick rocket.
So after Emilio and Luke Skywalker have french fries together in space, Luke Skywalker realized that he cheated on his diet, and then he
Decided to off himself out the airlock because only 2/3 of me were dicks.
But thankfully, since Luke Skywalker offed himself, we didn't have to have the next Star Wars sequels movies. So, everybody ends up okay.
Yay.
And then, after we have no more Star Wars sequels movies, Disney decides to make them anyway. And then after Disney decides to make them, everybody hates them anyway. And now we're in present day, where Emilio decides to...
Surprise, surprise, there's Parasite on the ship. Ooh, what are they gonna do? Are they... I know, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, well, he took himself out the airlock, but it's been too late. You have to throw another one out the airlock. Who's gonna be? Is it going to be, which one of the two? Is it going to be the remaining Elon Musk or Emilio? We already know who's really good at killing here, so...
Elon Musk deduced that Emilio is a sussy baka. So they decide to have an immediate meeting. And then after the immediate meeting, they realize that there's only 2 people on the ship, so they decide to fight to the death with
Fashion design!
Elon Musk realizes he is no match for Emilio, so he decides to bring out his super mega death sweater. And then after he puts his super mega death sweater on, Emilio then
It's like, wait, well, what about the booty shorts, right? Like, booty shorts. Yeah, look at his booty shorts. How his lifestyle can be cold.
Keep in mind, winner bracket, we will not be so merciful on you. Yeah, that was right.
No, I mean like, you want to be people.
Times. And say, Hanako? Hanako? Hanako, are you? Great start.
Are you a blonde or are you a brunette?
And if Hanako answers that he is a brunette, then you must turn around 3 times and ask, will you come out?
Okay.
Hanako has a preference, all right?
But you turn around 4 times because he's a redhead with big mommy milkers.
Oh,
What?
You chose to go after them.
Okay. And then I wondered why am I inside this ladies' restroom calling Hanako a he. And then I wondered why he had Molly's milkers and why he was turning 4 times. And then I baffled to myself that why was
Baffle to yourself.
baffled to myself while I was in the woman's bathroom, so signed it off in the men's bathroom, and knocked on the door 3 times.
Oh, Jesus, what comes out of there?
I knocked on the door 3 times, only to realize, what the heck is this bathroom? This is an all-girls school. There is no guys' bathroom.
Hey, next.
And you open up the Hisoka just staring down hard in the mirror.
Okay. So now it's Hunter. Yeah, we're in Hunter now. He's the best.
Well, then that's when I realized it was an all-girls school, and I was here with cancel culture, wondering what's going on. And then I was wondering why is Hisoka here, and Hisoka looked back and
He's gonna look back and
You may not be able
and asked me if I wanted to be a Sailor Moon.
to be a Sailor Moon. Not a Sailor Scout.
A Sailor Moon.
And I asked, what about Minnie Moon? Isn't she supposed to become the next Sailor Moon? I mean, she is the princess after all.
Alright, next.
And then we had a rant about who was the better moon, Minnie Moon or Sailor Moon, and I think Minnie Moon won.
Alright.
I was here trying to present myself as a half moon, and then I thought the full moon position was filled, and I thought, okay, crescent moon was the best moon, and then I thought to myself, okay, I'm gonna be Minnie Moon. But then my girlfriend turned into the moon.
We got that on video, right? Alright, and then the girlfriend turned into the moon.
So I decided I'm going to contact Elon Musk to see if we can build a spaceship. My girlfriend.
Hey, wait a minute.
You don't own SpaceX. He does.
And my girlfriend, yeah, she is the finest, thickest moon in the entire galaxy. Oh, I'm supposed to keep going. Oh, I'm sorry. So I hit her up in her DM. I hit her up in her DM. Like, that's my girlfriend, you know, I'm texting her.
Going down like them.
I hit up the moon, and it certainly didn't call me back, so I hit up my boy Elon to give me a rocket, and he said he just got done battling my boy Emilio. I needed to know who was Emilio, and as Elon started to say,
Next.
What do you say?
that was when the Fire Nation attacked. Their own rocket ships propelled themselves into space to go after Elon Musk and give them girlfriend.
Alright, next.
And he was talking about this, and you're like, but what about Emilio? And he goes, who cares about Emilio? There's the Fire Nation, and they're going to take over the whole world, and there's no more airbenders anymore.
Next.
So then, oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
So then Elon Musk and me, that's proper, right? Yeah. Okay, so Elon Musk and I take the rocket ship to go see my very thick moon girlfriend.
Okay. What about the Fire Nation?
The Fire Nation said hi.
Hi.
I thought there was no air in space to bend fire, but apparently, since they're close to the sun, they defy logic. They build different. I just don't know.
They're using the sun to fire them.
Jesus.
Only a few of them could use the sun to fire them. Most of them wound up using just electricity. But also, there was no air benders because there's no air in space.
But there are water benders to fight against them using the tanks of water from the storage. And because under pressure, oxygen is a liquid. So they can also bend the oxygen in its liquid state.
Science.
So then the Earthbenders come in all the way from Mars and hold the 2020 Bender Olympics.
During the 2020 Bender Olympics, I thought to myself, why am I here struggling? I thought I was here for my thick girlfriend AF, like everything on top of her instead of saving her. And that's what I come down to realize.
Come to realize?
Come to realize that Sailor Mars was actually at the Olympics that year. And I decided that maybe the moon wasn't as bright and beautiful as I thought it was.
Aww. Ooh.
Not only was Sailor Mars there, but you're also looking out in space and you see Jupiter over there with all of its moons.
Yeah.
So then he approaches me and tells me, so you see all these moons? Yeah, you wish this was you, huh? I don't know. I give up already.
Yes, you guys can hug the switches later if you want.
They're very soft.
All right, so Saturn be looking at you with all their moons.
And then that's where I realized Saturn was coming at me some type of way. But then I realized the moons go through phases and they like to repeat themselves. And that's when my girlfriend spawned out of the moon and then she approached me.
Yes, you can scoot over. Make this easy on me.
She approached me and decided to ask me about the rings of Saturn. And asked,
And said, hey, it was a single lady, so I put a ring on. And, you know, I couldn't go out with Jupiter's moons because they're already named after all of his lovers. They've all had their kids with him, and there was that one that was a cow at one point. Hey, Io.
Next.
And then that's when I realized the contest was over and I was falling out of time. And then I realized, Elon, we need to stop the fire nation. And but before we could stop the fire nation, Elon told me to.
we had to find the last airbender in space. Even though he didn't have any powers in space, he had a dream, he had hope.
And that hope would be found on the ice of Pluto, where the last airbender is frozen, waiting for oxygen to come to space.
And while we thought, how can this be? How can he be so strong? And then that's when we all realized that
That Pluto was no longer a planet. It was actually
It's positive not like that.
It's a dwarf planet. It's a dwarf planet.
You possibly feel that way. All right.
Of course Pluto's a planet. The airbender happens to be there because he was there to let everyone know this is a planet. Look, I'm here, and you know, I'm the avatar. I can earthbend it because it's a planet.
the only thing thicker than my moon girlfriend we were trying to save the Fire Nation was this man's plot armor. And I swear to you, the Avatar had it going on.
And then, what? Yeah.
Yeah, woo!
But now it's time for the winner round. So we're gonna have the two others who won today.
I did like that enthusiasm.
I didn't choose it. Well, good. It shows you. All right. We've got the mother of all stories for last because it's kind of relatable to a degree if you've been going to cons for a hot minute. Are you ready?
Just said no.
Too bad. All right. Have you heard the story about the convention with the endless registration line? And suddenly everyone's just like, oh, relatable. It is said that if you find yourself at a convention, and even if you move forward, you never get closer to getting your badge. You may have encountered this convention. I think we've all encountered one of these. That's this one. I would know. Panel badge, sweet. If you find yourself trapped in the registration, I swear I can talk line, it is advised that you
just be patient, because you know you're going to be here for eternity. As Jean-Paul Sartre said, hell is in other people, and all these people in the line, you're in hell.
And in hell you will be consumed by the unrelenting funk of the Weeaboo Boys! The Weeaboo Boys funk is so intense! It's so unearthly! It
absolutely
I
sucked
wish I had that clue.
and I was unfortunate to say that it was actually me, and I was hoping that anyone else wouldn't recognize. And it was me, and I looked to the side and I saw a wife who was staring back at me with a funk face, and she said,
Whew, I know you are not pointing that thing at me. Out of this line.
And then I said, I'm sorry, baby darling, I'm going to Mechacon 2021. Omega, it's the last one, and I'm not taking a bath, I'm sorry.
so girl, you already know, the stinkier the berry, the sweeter the juice. That's what I'm saying. If you can get a mouthful, then I can just suggest you.
So stay away from these two.
And she had not had her weapon checked at registration yet. So she unsheathed a massive sword.
Where she was about to turn me into Swiss cheese, and as much as I like being on sandwiches, I decided that was not a good idea. So I unsheathed my weapon, which was
a powerful drill drill that will pierce your dreams in heaven. And I swear to God.
Drill, you gave her a lobotomy? Which caused her to not be able to smell my funk. And then we decided
to get married right there in the line. The never-ending internal, where she also became stanky.
There's also a doctor at the con who witnessed my lobotomy skills, and he unearthed my talent, and he says it's being wasted.
So he took me under his wing, and he decided that we were going to start a clinic together for the mentally ill unicorns.
The mentally ill unicorns were gratefully thankful for our tribute to the 36-hour line wait. So we decided to take the mentally ill unicorn's horns.
And this is all we read. Turns out the mentally ill unicorns are only going to be found by one man who can give us access to the portraits. And as we know, blue skidoo, so you can't.
Secret Blues Clues showed up, and he decided to take out his notebook, and we were going to figure this out together. So he also called on Salt and Pepper.
And Salt and Pepper told him, Steve, you're not going to work as a one-man band. You have to go back to Blues Clues, my guy. Joe is not doing it, okay? Joe is not going back to Blues Clues, because without you, Blues Clues is...
Blues Clues is lost and forgotten. It might as well be Big Little Bear's House of Blue. I don't think...
Big Bear in the Big Blue House.
How dare you?
No.
Which is an absolute fucking treasure. So I decided to go get a bunch of copies of it and deliver it to all the children in the neighborhood.
And all the children in the neighborhood were so grateful. Unfortunately, one kid, I think his name was Emilio, he unfortunately was displeased with Blues Clues, so he decided to
take it out on his father, which he had already killed, so he had to dig him up.
And on our 52 on the line, we still haven't made to the registration desk. But, so I told Emilio, do not dig up your father. That
would make a fucking mess. And I'm worried about to smell you, so I cannot handle his funk too. I decided that was just
uncalled for, because why would you dig up the undead? It's already dead. How did it die? How is it in the ground?
Well, it's obviously in the ground because you buried it. So he decided that it would do if he just cremated the body, and he salted
it with butter. And at that point, I realized that Emilio was not for me. So we're on hour 62 on the line, and me and my wife decide to
murder everybody.
And my wife being so beautiful, she had such a great point. We just start slashing everybody in the line like it was a Deadpool movie. Except it actually made a bunch of money.
Which is exactly why you should get your weapons checked before. Because if you don't, everyone dies.
And the killing will keep going until we get to the front of the line. So we get there, and Mechacon is actually kind of
fantastic.
Yeah.
I had never been before, and I didn't know what to expect. So just finding out that there were all these weird things to do, and all these weird people.
It was extremely weird since everybody was dead. So we and my wife decided to create our own Mechacon together.
And that wouldn't be the last one because that's terrible. So we decided
to bring everybody back, but unfortunately they all came in caskets. So what we decided to line them up, and then they
hired the necromancer. So the necromancer came in.
The necromancer came in and he revived all the bodies.
And we all did Thriller because why not?
Because Michael Jackson is a national treasure until that one court incident.
And it was not his fault, I guess.
But we decided it was, so we killed the necromancer.
The necromancer brought himself back because he has no power.
And then we realized This must be some type of dream where...
The necromancer was the Freddy Krueger of everything.
And then he revealed himself to be Elon Musk. And Elon Musk
Killed all of the space children.
And then it was me and my wife again, so we decided to.
No.
I love the dramatic effect going behind.
I like how his glasses are saying save a million.
Yes.
Oh my god, I didn't even notice
Save Emilio!
Sorry about the true fun. So that has been Story Die. I do hope that you guys have enjoyed it. If you guys are interested in more hilarity, I'm actually going to be running a panel called Comedian in like 5 minutes. So we're wrapping this up now. It is a comedy panel where I try to make you guys laugh at all sorts of awful experiences and fun experiences from my experience as a panelist, conquering all sorts of stuff, such as how I almost set a wig on fire with a heat gun. And all sorts of hilarious different things like that. And I'm sure this will make it into the book for you next time we get after. So if you enjoy that, please stay. If you enjoy my craft thing, tomorrow I'm going to be running along with this guy, the Welcome to the Shia Hisai panel at 6. So if you like my graphic, you should definitely come check that out. So thank you all for coming. I hope that you had a great time.